How's it going? It's NastyT, and we have more Advanced Warfare gameplay. This is part 2 of my first impressions on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. If you want to see part 1, the link will be in the description. The reason I broke this first impression video up, it's going to be about 4 or 5 parts, is because there's just so much to talk about in this game. There's the new guns, the new maps, the new movement system. That alone I could base 5 videos off. The kill streak customization, basically from any Call of Duty, from Black Ops 1 to Ghost to Modern Warfare 3, this is the biggest change. This is the craziest, most upside down game we've played. So that's why I'm going to break it up into quite a few videos. But so far, my first impression, I really like this a lot, and today we're going to be talking about the maps. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of maps in Call of Duty, just to kind of get a base of what we're talking about. When Ghost came out, it was very big maps. People did not like that. They were very unpopular for pretty much the whole life cycle of the game. A game like Black Ops 2 had the classic 3-lane map that was extremely popular. For those of you that don't know, 3-lane map, pretty simple. Whenever you're standing somewhere or trying to get to an objective, there's basically 3 ways to get there. Occasionally there would be 4, occasionally there would be 2, but pretty much the norm was there was 3 ways to get everywhere. You could defeat a situation by choosing one of 3 doors, A, B, or C. So that's kind of how it went. In Advanced Warfare, it's completely different because of the double jump and then jet system, your movement capabilities. You don't have to take the stairs or the ladder. You can just kind of fly around the map, and I think that's going to completely change how people treat maps in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Because before, like I said, it was a 3-lane system. If you were any good at the game, you understood all of your possible routes when you were trying to defeat an enemy or take an objective. You had 3 routes. Basically, there was a superior option that majority of the people took all the time. There was a second option, kind of a mix-up option, where your odds were pretty 50-50, you were going to get the kill. And then there was normally a third option that wasn't very good, the occasional mix-up. People that are new to the game, that don't understand the map, would sometimes take that way and die a lot. So that was kind of how it went. There was a superior way to go, normally a safer way with cover or something like that, and then the occasional mix-up routes. Another thing that was very big, there's been tons of videos done on this on Call of Duty. Your opening route, there's normally, okay, you sprint down this hallway, then when you get to a certain spot, stop, lay down, aim down sights, and you'll probably kill 2 people running out of a doorway, or, you know, climbing up a ladder, or whatever it is. And those things are not going to be in Advanced Warfare. It's basically going to be, there's someone kind of in this general area, and contact will be, you know, somewhere in the first like 20 seconds of the game. And that's about all you'll know, which is a very good thing. It's going to stop things from getting old, getting boring. There's going to be no pattern to the game, which is very good, because it's going to result in a lot of spontaneous, interesting, sometimes sort of confusing kill cams, but it's going to keep the game fresh. And I think the way we thought about Hijacked or Nuketown, people will get excited when you could vote for that in the lobby. They'd say, oh, well, I don't really want to play drone. I don't like this map. The routes aren't very good. They're very choke pointed. And that's not going to be the case in this game, because you can jet around, because you can fly around. This retreat is my favorite map in the game, but it's just because I had a good game the first time I played it, and I like the way it looks. I like the colors. It seems like a cool place to vacation or whatever it is. It seems interesting. And that's about it. It's not because I know to look at a doorway or I know to climb up a ladder. It's going to be different every single time I play it, because you basically have people running around with jetpacks, not really using the pathways, and that's a very good thing. So we're no longer, I think, going to have to worry about what map pops up in the lobby, because you're basically just going to fly around and bounce off walls. It's not going to be like the classic Call of Duty games, which is great, because I don't think maps are going to get old, and I don't think people are going to hate, you know, half the maps in the game, because they're really not going to change how you play. So those are some of my opening thoughts on maps. I think it's very interesting what Advanced Warfare did. They didn't really change anything from a map building standpoint. They just kind of changed how you move around them. And like I said, recapping, I think it's going to lead to a lot of spontaneous things. I think it's going to lead to a lot of change up in gameplay, so things don't get stale. One last thing to touch on, spawns. I know they were a huge issue in Ghosts. They were terrible, and then they got fixed, and they just were less terrible. They weren't good at any point, they just weren't awful. I haven't really run into a lot of bad spawns in this game. Occasionally you spawn in and die, but that's just Call of Duty, it happens. So spawns, so far so good. The maps in general, I like them, but not because of any specific build. One, you can see people. That was a problem in Ghost. People were all kind of gray. Black Ops 2 did not really have that problem. It looks like they went back to a little brighter, easier to see color scheme. And then, obviously, like I said, you can move around, you can jet around, you can fly, do anything you want, and change the game up every time you play it. So it's going to lead to things not being stale. So I'm really excited about the maps. I'm really excited about this game. My overall impression is a thumbs up a couple days in. Look for more videos. We're going to be doing a few more open impressions to this game. The next video will probably be on camping and how that's changed in the game, because camping is no longer what it used to be. Is it still viable? I think it is, but it's completely different. So my name's NastyT, and thanks for the view.